It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the undisputed game of the week. It's the Cowboys and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we've got a real clash of styles about set to unfold before us in this one, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, one sideline, you're looking at the #1 rushing offense in the league, and right across from them, you're looking at the #1 passing offense in the league. So how does that relate to this one? Both defenses have tough tasks. One of them got to stuff the run. The other one, they're going to be racing around trying to fill up the passing lanes. Let's see if either one can get an advantage.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. Pressed.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start.
And the offense getting set to take over the football early on in the game, first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Sliding out of the pocket. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy that runs with such balance and control.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken out the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is...
It goes made, complete! They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead.
That score that they just gave up there.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 68 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. This offense. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens add on.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Ravens get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's just...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the Bucs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown from 21 yards away. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached a point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channels.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people up the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around this offense.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw now on first down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,